Hi there and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, I'm going to show you how to choose your store theme and what to look at in the theme you are picking out. So the first thing I want to say that with all the themes available on the Shopify theme store and also the themes available on third-party websites like Invento Market and so on, it seems a little bit difficult to decide which theme to go with. That's why I don't want you to linger too much on this decision. I wanted to make it way easier for you to make this decision. So in this lecture, I'm going to point out the most important things that you should be looking at when you are browsing between themes and picking your theme. And in the next lecture, I'm going to walk you through how to explore themes on the Shopify theme store and how to pick the theme that might be the best for you. So let's start with this lecture. The first thing you should be looking at when you are choosing your theme is to make sure that the theme you are using is responsive and mobile friendly. This is actually very important because mobile users make up to 50% of your total users. That's why it's very important to make sure that your store looks great on all devices, and this includes mobile, tablets, and desktop. That's why whenever you want to go with a theme, take the demo store and try to check it out on your mobile and make sure that it looks good, or you can always check other stores who are using your same theme and see how their stores look on mobiles. And on the next lecture, I'm going to show you how to find out the stores who are using certain themes and so on. Now moving to this fact, as I told you before, 50% of all online sessions are coming from smartphone devices, and this happened in 2020. So you can't ignore the importance of mobile version. Many e-commerce stores owners focus mainly on how their stores looks on PCs and laptops, and they totally ignore the mobile, where in reality the mobile version is the most important one. So moving now to the second point you should be taking good care of, and it is to make sure that the theme you are using loads fast on desktop and mobile. And this is something very important because people hate to wait. So when they land on your store, they don't want to wait more than 2 or 3 seconds to see the page loading. If your loading time is very big, people will be bouncing out and they will be leaving. Think about people who are at a restaurant and there is a huge queue in front of them. Many people will not be waiting in the queue and they will leave. And this is exactly what happens on your store. So you have to make sure that your store loads very fast. And the theme you are choosing has a great influence on your store speed. That's why this is something that you should be taking good care of. Now, to understand how much the theme you are picking is good, either you go to websites who are using your same theme and you check out their speed on Google Page Speed or Pingdom or on Gmetrics, or you take the demo store and also you check the speed on these devices. It's always important to pick a theme that already loads fast, because in this way you make sure that at least your theme will not be the thing that's slowing your store. Now after that, the third point you should be focusing on is to make sure that the theme you are using has at least a recently viewed section or a related product section. While having these two sections or one of them is very essential for your store conversion rate, for interlinking, and for many things. That's why every store nowadays has a related product section or a recently viewed section. So it's way better if you are already using a theme that offers these two options, so you don't need to use apps to add the options, because adding too much apps will slow down your website. So our aim is to avoid using apps as much as possible. That's why it's better to make sure that the theme you are picking has at least recently viewed section or product or related product sections. Now moving to the point number 4, and it is to make sure that the theme you are using looks the nearest to what you are aiming for. And this is actually very important. Okay, so each one of us, while creating the store, has an idea about how he wants or she wants the store to look like. So think about what you want to have in your store and search for the theme that looks the most like what you are aiming for. I highly recommend you to check out your competitors, see what they are offering, how their stores look like, see how the feeling is there, what are the things that they are offering, and try to find something that is familiar to what they are doing, but at the same time try to stand out. So while picking your theme, you have to search for something that looks the most like what you want, because in this way you will make it easier for yourself to customize the theme and to reach the goal you want. And remember, we don't want to use a lot of apps, so when you pick a theme that looks the most like what you want, you will be avoiding adding a lot of apps to adjust the theme. So these were the main points, in my opinion, you should be focusing on. However, here I have to say something very important. Picking a good theme for your store will change totally the user experience on your store, especially when it comes to navigation, to how the pages load and everything else. However, if you are on a budget and if you don't have money, you can go with the free themes at the start and then you can move to a more professional theme. Okay, the most important thing is, even if you are using a free theme, is to always keep the professional look, the branded look. Branding is more important than paid theme. However, paid theme have a lot of good points and good things that they can add to your store to make it better, to make it convert better, and to make it load faster, and so on. So this is it for this lecture. In the next lecture, I'm going to show you how to explore the Shopify themes store and how you can find the theme you are looking for. So this is it for this lecture. Stay tuned and let's meet in the next lecture.